these are assets basically. I've chosen our logo. So we decided to go with this color logo. We had our colors. I think we should have one more. Okay, yeah. We have our colors here. We're going with Inter. We created our button states and we created our input states. So I remember something that we forgot to do in the last class, and that's prototype. We didn't prototype the states. Yeah, so I think we could quickly do that. 32. No, why did I make this 32? Come, I make this is yeah. Maybe that's it. Right. Yeah. So let's prototype. So I want to make it such that once a user clicks on this, it changes to this. So let me do something. We have one already. Uh, so you can see it in action. Right. So you can see it in action. What I want to do is once you click on this, yeah, it changes to this. And probably if you click on it again, it changes to this. Yeah, just for the sake of the loop. Yeah, you can always take this back up. Yeah, so you could see it working in a loop. Um, okay, let's just wait a few seconds for this to load. Okay, why is it taking time? Yeah, thanks everyone just joining. Uh, I just take it to the all right. Once it loads, I'll be done. So yeah, so we're done with this. So I think we're done with everything we need. We could just start designing straight up. Okay. So if you remember, okay, give me a minute. Let me open up the fig jam file we created. Oh yeah, is this it? No, I doubt that's it. That's very no. Sorry, give me a minute. Oh, this actually it. No, I'm tell you about it. No, that's not something else. Sorry. Yeah, I should actually copy this into this page. Yeah. Okay. So we have. So let's create our. So based on what we crafted out here, so we have our authentication flow. So basically, I want to design screens. So because of time, yeah, I would have to limit the number of screens we're going to create. If we do everything, it's going to be long. We're probably going to stay here for a longer time. Yeah. But see what we can do is we could focus on the onboarding. Yeah. So that's maybe a splash screen, a value proposition screen, maybe just one. So you can get started by logging in, creating accounts. Yeah, and then you can open home page. Yeah. If all this cool, if I forgot passwords side, yeah. Of course of time, we would not do everything, but we'll just do everything we need to at least prototype. Yeah. So we also had mood boards. So we talked about having something like this. Okay. Why is it blurry? Did I know something low quality? No, I think it's yeah. So we're thinking something like this, something interesting like this, but with jerseys on them. Yeah. So for anyone just joining in, we're working on a e-commerce platform for jerseys. Yeah. So in case we're not at the last class, so let's just pick which one I picking. Let's just pick this. Let's pick this. Yeah. So something I can easily do is I could just copy, come to my main. Let's paste this in. Um, so all we just want, okay, we want a page for. Let me copy our logo. Then make it a no. I didn't. Style guides. Okay, I could make the logos. Let me even do it. it's not compulsory you do this, yeah, but to make life interesting or make life easier for you, where you could just easily pick your logo. You could make these guys, you could turn them into components. Let's say component sets, or let's create multiple components. Yeah, no, not multiple components. So I made component sets. Yeah, so each of them now becomes variable of each other. Yeah, okay, so let's call this dark. Let's call this yellow. Let's call this white. Let me name the components logo. Yeah. So if I come back here, so instead of looking for my logo every time, I could just come to my assets, search for the logo. Yeah, I could just drag it in. Yeah, and because they are all in different states, I could easily switch between them. Yeah, I hope you all understood that move. So it's not complex, right? Yeah. So I have my logos here. Let's create a splash screen. I could do something. Let's create a frame. So you could easily create your frame by coming down here, clicking on frame, or you could just click F on your keyboard. Yeah. So select the size of screen you want. As you can go with, let me go with 14 plus. Yeah. So we have our frame here. So what is something like this? Yeah. Okay, let's first do one without this. So let's get our splash screen first. I could come here. Hope you can all hear me clearly. I'm having a feeling my network is not so cool. I will make this dark.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I could make this white or yellow. Oh no, I think the other way is better. Let's make the background yellow. And let's make this. Let's use the second option, the first option. Yeah. We could just have so if you open most mobile apps, yeah, before you land on your welcome screen, you usually see something like this first of all. For so let's make this like 180. If you want to animate it, you could animate it. So let me think of a simple animation I can do. Or maybe not. Let's be fast. So I could have this here. Yeah. Mm, so next, I want to make this into the splash screen. So where you could have um the, your get started button. Yeah. Remember this your mood board is not exactly the screens you are duplicating sometimes. Like for this, I just like this idea. So this is the idea I'm working with. Yeah. So let me create a new frame. F and I'm using 14. Yeah. I come here. I like something like this, right? And I want Renu to be at the center of it. So let's come here. Let's do something outside our frame. Let's come here. Let's create a circle. Yeah. So I want to create a circle where we just arrange our assets around them. Yeah. So it's going to be neater that way. So we create a circle by clicking the ellipse tool. Yeah. Or just clicking on your keyboard. You have this here. Okay. I could add a stroke. So it's easy for all of us to see. Yeah. I could add a stroke. Let me keep, no. Sorry, a stroke is here, yellow. I can take out the fill. Yeah. It shows at the center. Cool. So I have my logo in the center and I have a circle. So what I want to do is I want to create shapes around this circle. Yeah, so I could come. Um, let me make it more interesting. Let me show you a plugin. There's a plugin called Blob. Yeah, it just came to my mind. So here why it's taking time to load. I clicked on it. Right? So it's basically just creates random shapes for me. So I could change. Okay, I could do something like this. Maybe shape it this way. just to make it more human. Could adjust it a little. It gives me another shape. Could move it here. So instead of using the regular rectangle, you know, I think I would like something. So, okay, make it more squarish. So if we don't take too long, I will have to not do so much. Um, okay. So it just gives me random shapes I can work with. The next thing I'll need. How am I going to get? How am I not think of this sense? Let me just duplicate this. Yeah, so we have something around the parts. The circular parts. Okay. Let's hopefully we can get pictures in some plugins. Let's see on Splash. Okay. Let's search for justice. If you are new to design, plugins are basically in-app tools that we use to make life easier. Basically, what so I can easily download images from here. Um, let's see. Let's just populate the. Um, you can be more intentional about this. Yeah. Cough. Let's put Lakers here. Um, Rashford. Okay. It's not sure. Um, okay, let me just. Okay, let's find. Let's find one more. We can be more intentional about this, but because of time, I really don't want to think so much. This does not span. Is that all the jerseys you guys have? Mm, there is this guy. Kobe Bryant. Just for now, I just random. But if you have the time, we could use better pictures. Okay, okay, this guy. Yeah. So we have Ren at the center of all this. Uh-huh. What else you notice? There's a faint shadow around them. And also, if you look very closely, hopefully you can see clearly. There are different layers of shapes around them with their individual shadows. Let me do something like that. Um, okay, let's select all of them. No, maybe not. So we have our circle here. If you have any question, you can ask at any time. In case I'm being too fast, I can duplicate this and that circle. Let's take this guy out. Oh, so for now, you can't see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm basically trying to recreate the circles under the shapes. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to recreate. I'm seeing what I can do. Let me different colors for a start so it's more visible. I can duplicate again. Let's use this. Yeah. Yeah. So we have a circle. Yeah. So yeah, so we have something like this. Okay. So what we can do again is to there are two ways to you could use shadows or let me use transparency. So let me make this like 20. Let me add I want to add shadows to each of them. So I could select all the shapes, yeah, and just add an effect. Yeah. So any questions so far? I'm scared I'm being too fast. There's no point rushing if nobody's getting what I'm doing. So I could adjust this. I could adjust the shape, the shadows, the direction. If I want it left, if I want it high or low, or if I want it, if I want the transparency, let's make it like 15. Yeah, I'll make it very blue. Mhm. What I've done is I've created a shape. I've created a pattern. This pattern, yeah. I've replicated it. So if I select on all of, if I click on all of them, like highlight on all of them rather. Okay, it won't be in the center. I want it, I want all to be at the center. So let me create I selected all the shapes, grouped all of them. Yeah. Then just select everybody and just make sure everybody's in the center. So in that case, once I'm aligning my shape to the frame, yeah, it's not one side is not it's going to be balanced here. So let me group blobs, blobs, like blob. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. So I could group all of them. Now, very important. If you try scaling it from the side, you could see one or two is getting damaged. Not so cool. Yeah. So what I prefer scaling. So that if you come to your move tool here, you could just click on scale or click on K on your keyboard. Yeah, whichever one you prefer. So in that case, you can scale it easily without without damaging its proportion. So I bring it in here. Yeah. So I have this. So it's not really what I wanted. It's probably in the shape area. So I can fix that. Um, I think shadows are better than this. So okay, it's for creating random shapes. Give me a minute. So if you click on blobs, I can adjust it to give me random shapes. So you could see patterns being formed. Yeah, so 0, 0 is a circle, while the extreme edges, yeah, it's more random shapes. Yeah. So let me fix this. I want it to look more like this. Yeah. So what I can do is click on all of them. Yeah. What can I do? Add, let me make everybody white. Yeah, so you're not going to see it again. Yeah. What I just do is add an effect, a shadow effect. So you could see it's already giving some nice looks. So Ctrl Z, could come to the shadow, increase its blur. Maybe the Y could be 0, so it's more centralized. Increase the blur. Is it showing? Is it showing? It's showing. Okay, the transparency. Yeah. So I added the 20% transparency. Let's take it back to 100. Okay. So it's looking interesting. So let me increase the blur. Yeah, and reduce the transparency to like 10. Does it work? Does it work? Maybe I could take out the last guy. It does not look like it 100%, but it's cool if it looks like it at least. Okay, maybe I can take out the transparency. Make this 80% or 50%. Yeah, so these are designs are basically, yeah, basically just reiterating. Yeah, I think it's better now. Basically, reiterating on what you have done, seeing and making changes. Okay. I think because of it's not so populated, so that why looking scanty. Let me do something like this. Yeah, I think it's more. In fact, we need more pictures. No, I just feel like adding more weight to the design. Okay. I try my best not to think of design before coming. So I just pour out what's in my head. I like having the process being done. Okay, let's just see if would it look better this way. Okay, not to make it better. What are pictures? Pixels have been. Has anybody tried using Pixels lately? Or like the websites. I have a feeling they're outside Nigeria, or they're not supporting Nigerians again. But I have to use VPN most times to download pictures. That doesn't make any sense. Okay. I don't like the randomness, but I don't overthink it. Okay, let me move this here. Search. Let's see if we have cool options. Nope. Yeah, thanks. Um, okay, I use this for here. I wish could have cool options. Okay, okay. Well, we don't always. To be honest, designing can having to do all this creative stuff can be time consuming. I mean, we're just in one business. Yeah, and I'm trying to be fast. Just do two more and I'll be off. Okay, one more and that'll be it. It's not looking exactly as I pictured in my head. But if I figure out, okay, I'll take down the size a little. Make the size more random. But it'll just look better animated. So something you could do is you could on your own, yeah. Maybe under the you could learn After Effects. You can animate all this so that they all come in at the same. They all come in at different intervals, so it just makes it more fun. Yeah. So something like if you use Glovo app, that random. I don't know if you guys use Glovo. There's this effect they have where you can drag things around. Yeah, these services. One day I'll probably do that one day. It's very cool. So let's do something like. Okay, I didn't think of that. What could we call it? Jesse's. Um, what can a valid proposition be? Um, you love Jesse's. Um, okay, this font is not. It's not doing justice. You love Jesse's. Which is that nice? I don't know. What came to my head? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Can do this better, but not time. This question mark. This question mark. Um, so you love Jesse's way too. Okay. Let's add the status bar. It looks more like an app. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it is shiny enough. Let's make it 80%. Yeah. So we love Jesse's way too. Um, get your favorite jerseys. Um, this is a sample. Let's just say get your favorite jerseys um, with ease. Um, so let's make these fonts. Let's use 500. Let's use our let's say 16. So get your favorite jerseys with ease. Mm-hmm. So let's drag in our button. Ah, this is not looking at it. Wish. So let's drag a button in. Which is better? Come. Or this too much. This is not too much. Hold on. Okay. Right. So let's call this get started button. Let's take out the left icon. Yeah. Is this better or should we use the blue? It's looking small. I'm using 14. How is that possible? I'm coming. So nobody told me I was using 14. Definitely, that's why it's small. Come, let me take it up a little. So let's say 16 semi bold. Let's go. Let's see. No, I should have labeled these guys. How come I got 16 semi bold then? Okay. Cough then. Cough. Alright, so yeah. So the advantage of using components. Once I come back here, it's automatically updated. Yeah. So I don't have to keep adjusting it everywhere. Sorry, I'm editing this. This can be 16 or 20. Yeah. Alright, so let's go. To our get started button, we love jerseys, we too. Get started. Can we do it again? First, I think of all the things we could do before I wrap this page up. So I did an auto layouts between them. Let me make it 24. Okay. Let's say support your favorite teams and get your favorite and get your mm, and get your jerseys. I'm going to repeat favorite and get your jerseys with ease. Yeah, in American parents. Yeah. Let's go. So let's wrap up this page. So we're done with this. So let's add an auto layout again. Yeah, so it aligns. Make this probably 64. Or if not, let's do something else. Let me ungroup it. So they're no longer together. You could see you will click on your alt button. When you click on any element, yeah, you could see the distance between your button and the base of that shape. So I don't like it at 74. I could move it to something like 64. Yeah, could also preview it so you could see. Yeah, I think it's looking okay. It's actually not looking bad. It's not as bad as I thought. So it could be more. Yeah, you love GSCs with too. Let's go on. Yeah. I'm just looking like there could be one more thing I could change. Let me want to experiment something. Let's make this blue. Let's make this white or yellow. Is it better? Yeah, was it not what I did before? I can't remember. This versus this. These are things we face. Okay, let me do something. Yeah, so more or less I was trying to compare both of them. Yeah, so which looks better? Or which one, what works better for us? This or this? Or that? I think I'm more in line with this. So we just delete this one. Yeah. So now we have our get started page. Hmm. Why this button is not looking small to me? Uh, coming. Don't mind me. Sometimes. Let me just add. I don't adjust the height a little. I'm not. I don't think I'm cool with that distance. Sometimes the font you use determines the spacing you use. There's some fonts you use that works that way. So 12. Yeah, let's go. So we don't take so much time. So we're done with this. How many is it? 56, 56. Okay. Let's make it 64. Yeah, so what's distance here? 48. Okay. 56, right? 49. Lot of things. Okay, let me make this 360. Yeah, I think it's better than. Alright, so let's go. So we've done our welcome page, our get started page. So they click on this page, get started. Why you have inspiration? Let's close this then. So next is want to have, so based on our flow here. So user uploads application, you see the value proposition screen. So that's basically telling them what to expect in the app. So basically giving them a taste of what the app is all about. Yeah. Okay. So next is, does user have an account? Yes or no? So want to create a login screen. So that's the next thing I want to create. So did you have anything for that on our mood board? Okay. We could have this. Although for our get started, we could actually have this. So sign up login. So instead of just saying get started, but let's not take them. So let's copy this. Should we go with this approach? Use main. Alright. So let's have this for our login page. Yeah. Now let's duplicate the page. So you could easily, instead of doing so many things from scratch, like every time coming down here to create a new frame, you just duplicate any page you have already, or any existing page. So I could just hit the Alt button on my keyboard and just drag. So I don't need this. Do I know? I probably don't need this. Okay, let me just keep it somewhere. Um, so we don't want, because our app is simple here. We don't need a lot of. Should we? Okay, I think we just need. What we need is just to sign up with Google, basically. Let me go back to our mood board. So I could use this instead. Um, yeah. So in reality, sometimes it could take a longer time on most of these screens, but you're trying to make it as good to your taste as possible. I think let's go. I'll have these two as an option, but we're not probably not going to use either of them. But let's just, so I could. come back to my set, try and find my logo. Yeah, so drag it in. You hit your key on your keyboard, you can scale it down. Okay, let's have this here. What will happen if I come here? I'll do an experiment. If I do this, what will happen? No person. Ah, it's a spot app to look cool, but don't worry. Um, okay, so let's have our welcome back. Hmm? And live scores does come in have been a good. I like live. I don't know if you guys know live scores. It's have been a good mood board for this. They have very good UI.
Mm, yeah.
What's it? Okay, you agree, right? Yeah, I didn't think of it on time. But I've used live scores as a good case study for this. So let's see welcome back. Let's have something like this. So good. Take this down to like 48. Yeah. See what the second yellow work. No, let's keep it like this. Okay. Let me make it 36. Flag created one. So you could use a regular already have an account sign in. No, and don't have an account. Create accounts. Neither of them have it. So let's just put. So you could have something like um, don't have an account. Then you could have create accounts. Let's make it bold. Let's make it. I could make it yellow. Will not show. If you use yellow, it's going to be too bright, so it's not going to work. Let's use our blue instead. But this is a good part if you have a tertiary color. I think this is too close. 12, 16. Let's use. We have our input field. Nice. So let's go on input. So we could drag in our input field. We don't want a left icon. Probably don't want a right icon. We don't want a message. We just want our text. So let's bring it down here. So because we're using auto layout here, let me first adjust the width of the auto layout to the width of the screen. Yeah, so that becomes 428, same as the frame we're dealing with here. Okay, I could create. Let me make this larger. I could duplicate this, so I could call this what do you call it again? Your email. That's email address. What's that? Email address. Then we have how do you enter your email? Yeah. So you just have to enter your email, and then you could call this password. And just tell them enter your password. Yeah, you have to fill this for me. Um, Sorry about that. But it's like okay. So we have these two. Mhm. So what we could do is you probably want an eye, those eye icon. Yeah, this slashed eye icon. I probably want that. So let's create a right icon, turn it on. Yeah. think we prefer the sliced version. Hopefully this guys have, yeah. Let you change it to this. Yeah, I think we're cool with that. Mm, so let's select both of them. So we add both of them to an auto layout. Um, okay, let's do something. Let's add our button inside instead. Yeah, so you could feel it. Center line it. I don't get my center line. So give me a minute. Uh, oh, they are not. Sorry, they should all be center aligned. Okay, sorry for going back and forth to your style guide. Yeah, so I could come. I have them. So this could be log in or sign in. Yeah, sign in. Um, let's turn this off. Yeah. So because this is an auto layout, this is the main auto layout I'm working with. Yeah, on this page, I can drag this into this. Yeah, and I can move it. I can move it around. So if I fill this up, it fills the entire section, the entire frame. So what I can do is I want margin on both sides. So all I can do is adjust the what they call it, the horizontal padding. Yeah. So I will come here, probably make this 16. Cool. Yeah. So you can see it adjust maybe 20, maybe more. Actually, just this work till you are satisfied with your results. Yeah. So let's do this. So we can't leave forgot password button. Let's just use this instead. So we could say something like forgot. Oh no, we have a button, right? Yeah. Did I do it? I okay, no, I didn't. I didn't. So there's no need for it. Forgot password. Make this blue. Make it bold. Drag it in. Yeah, so I could add another layout with this. Shift A and make it right aligned. Probably make it 12. Probably reduce the size a little. 16 is too much. Let's make it 14. Let's make it 14 body. Yeah. 24. Yeah. Something fish is good. Okay. The most times when you do your style guides, you can always come adjust them because sometimes you just create them. But when you start using them, you now realize, oh, I could make this better, make this better. Um, okay, so I think I could make this so it looks better. Yeah. Let me make this 16. Let's make this probably 12. It's okay. I could just come see if it's better. I think adding more padding up make it look better. Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. So you could go to your component for me and let me just make that 12 instead. So you can see. Yeah, I hope I'm not confusing anyone. Alright, cool. So now I have my login done. Yeah. So this is just by the side, yeah. You could then have your error states. So what happens if someone logs in and it's not correct? That becomes an error, yeah. So I could come, let me make this into, let me change this to field. Yeah, so you could make anything. It could be tk at gmail.com. Yeah. and then your password could be star 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 star. Oh no, I've not. Switch it to. So let's switch. Let's switch it to error states. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So your active text is probably star. Where's my star? Star 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 star. But I don't want to use the words. Yeah. So I could activate the message and say password. Your your password is okay. Oh, it's not necessarily do it here. Okay, let's not do it here. Yeah, most times you have to click on the sign in button to get this. So this is supposed to be on doing sign up. Because if you do this, yeah, hackers can know hackers can know what is wrong. So they might have correct email but not have correct password. They might have correct password but not the correct email. But if you tell them which is wrong, it will cause problem. They can figure out what to do. Yeah. So I have this as my password. So this is like a field state. Can leave it here like this. Yeah. Let's add one more button. Uh, let's add one more button for to to sign in with Google. Yeah, sign in with Google. So probably sign in. I could take it up. Let's say sign in with Google. How do you put it? Okay. Let's put the left icon. Let's hope. Let me hoping this guy have Google icon. Please have. Please have. Nope, they don't. Um, what you can do is you could manually download the Google icon. Oh no, let's see if they have on the assets. Hold on. Is that Google? No. Okay. Okay, let's just download it then. So I could search for icons. Give me a minute. Wow, it's almost 8. I guess my network is not so good. So Google, yeah, I can always use the free version. So this icon scout and that plugin for um for icons. So let's use this. Mhm. So the issue is because I've created the components. I created my button and components here. I can't automatically. What is this logo like this? I can't automatically just drag it in. I will not be permitted here. So what size is this? 16. So what I can do is scale it down to 16. Yeah. Then convert it into a component. Yeah. So once I convert it, okay, once I convert it to a component, it automatically adds to my. Let me see if it will show you. Yeah, you could see it adds to my assets. So that means I can call it here in my button as an asset. So I could come here. Uh, I could come here, search again Google, and now it's in. So I can replace it as an asset. So I hope that stunt was clear.
Nice. Yeah.
It was clear, yeah. So once you convert into a component, you can always find them in your assets panel. I think I
I
can
think I'm
use.
lost.
Where did you get lost from?
Wait, so like instead of doing instant swap, right?
I don't know.
I said instead of doing it since I've done it to a component. So
Mm-hmm.
instead of saying okay, I should do it as I should turn it to it, or I should have it instead of doing it as instant swap. So I'll just go to my asset and search for it. So I should be able to swap it.
Uh,
Yeah.
no. That's one. Okay, what I did was let me control Z. So you get what I did. Okay, so now right now, yeah. If I come to this button and under the left icon swap, yeah.
Yes.
If I search for Google, it's going to give me this icon, like normal glasses Google, because it does not have this in its asset bank.
Okay.
Mhm. So what I did was, once you convert any element into a component, create components, yeah,
Yes.
and I come back to my button with same process. I just search for Google. It adds to it. So if once I click on it, it automatically swaps it to this.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let's just
Yes.
continue with Google. Yeah. So that's what I did.
Mm.
Continue with Google, not saying Google. Alright, so we have that. Then I could use instead. I could use a secondary. Let me see. Does it? No. I could use a secondary button instead of primary. So let's say this guy. Okay. Does it? Okay. Let me make this bigger. So whatever I adjust here, it's going to most likely go to adjust here. So if I make this, um, if I make this bigger, oh, I think I like Google's bigger. Yeah, I can take out the background. Oh no, it's going to cut. Let me scale it down. I can't scale it my hands. What's the size? 16, right? Yeah. Okay, let me make this 16 instead. Okay. So I can delete this. I like to delete this. I want to delete. What's all the shapes? Um, okay. Can do this one. Cool. Yeah. So I have my clean Google logo. Here. Okay. So that's that for that. I think that explains itself, right? Okay. Now I can bring this down a little. Should that? Or if I left align everybody, is it better? I can probably bring this size down to like 56. Okay. What's the spacing between them? 36, 36, 36. I can make this two. I can group these two again with auto layouts. Shift A. Probably bring it down to like 24 or 12. Oh, that's 24 better. Yeah, I could also do. So this is just aesthetics. There's no. I'm just trying to play around with it. I could add this into a frame, make it into a circle, bring this inside, maybe enlarge it a little bit. Yeah, let me make circle yellow. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so it breaks the pattern. If I come and do this, is it better? I'll call it looking like Boku. Yeah, so let's go. I think is it? Not sure. Um, I go to the purpose. Purpose exactly is not aesthetics. Just the process. Okay. I think it's okay. Let me not overthink it. Yeah. Actually, not okay, but there's no time to think too much. 24. Yeah. So basically, things like this. Honestly, if you continue like this, you're kind of halfway done with your. I can group this to. I'll not leave it. Is there anything missing on this page? Uh, nothing. I don't think there's anything missing. Nope. Alright. So at least we have our login page here. So to make life easy for everybody, let me do this again. You can once you create a icon or an asset, you can leave it here if you want, or you could just come to your style guide and probably add it to your the icon sets you created. You can add to your icon sets. Yeah, let's say that. Maybe just enlarge it. Just make your work neater. So now you have Google as one of the icons that are dealing with. Yeah. So let's go. So you could easily duplicate this for, yeah. I think I can take this out. We don't need it, to be honest. Okay. So we want to create an account. Let's call this sign up. Let's say create. I like this font. It's looking funny. But I've started with it. Let us just continue. Create account. Mhm. Uh, already have an
What
account.
font are you using?
Okay, for the body text, I'm using Intel. For this header text, I'm using Brother.
Like brotherly.
So already have an account. Login. All right. So what do you want to request for? Okay, sometimes for this you could take up the continue with Google so people can see it. You could have this. Yeah, that's what I was forgetting. L. Then you have this or you have this. Yeah, so you could have something like this also. Shift A to auto layout both of them. Probably make this 12 so it's small. You don't need it big. Yeah. So the colors you can use could be gray, something very faint, something like this. Yeah, so you could just drag it in here. So you fill it in, fill this in. Yeah. So you fill this, and you could probably take it down a little notch. Still, yeah, cool. This or what the width I used. One, alright. So let's see. What if we use a blue instead? No, right. Okay. Yeah, so I could add that here too. I'll continue with Google. So you could add Google, Apple, whatever you want. Yeah, but because of time. So let's do. You don't need all that info. I think you just need. Let me take it up a little. Let's just start from 64. Not that much. From 80 probably. So let's say this first name. Well, let's just say first name. Enter your enter first enter first name. This could be last name, or you could say EG, whatever any placeholder you like. Enter last name, email address, password basically. Friend of mine used to say we don't need to confirm password. But we could. Let's just add confirm password. Oh no, it says when you do confirm password, it is not compulsory. Yeah. When you do confirm password, you don't need to let them see. It's more like a test. Okay. If they can see it, damn they know. If they miss it, damn they don't know what they typed here before. So sometimes they just tell me like I can just take this out. So when I confirm the password, or I just leave it. Yeah, so first name, last name, email, password, confirm password. Probably you can make this longer. Confirm password. What else do we need? Nothing. Don't necessarily need to. Okay, let's just add it. Hopefully there is. So let's check for a checkbox. So material usually, yeah, this one. Okay, we can use macOS. That's not macOS. So you could see that we already have some samples of. If you are looking, there's so many things done to design from scratch. You already have them in your asset panel. Yeah. So I could. Which one do I prefer to all of them? Well, I'm liking this. I think I'm liking iOS on. I could just come here, probably labeled. So use our normal Inter, maybe Inter 12 or 14. No problem. No hard feelings. I use 14. So call this I how do you say that again? I'll give you terms and condition. Um yeah. I agree to the terms and conditions. Or I agree to terms of service, whatever it is. Whatever I prefer. Always try to have all this, purely for legal reasons. You don't want the company you are designing for not to have. So you always have to tell them that or gas stakeholder, you need the terms of service. But anybody can sue they can sue anybody. Well, is that in Nigeria, suing is not a big thing per se. It's in countries like US, UK, US that any small thing they're in the courts. Let me just do this thing. Let's make the mark in yellow. Yeah. Does it have? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Uh, I changed the color. I don't want to waste time. I don't want to waste time. But this check. Let me just leave it. I do clicked. There's so many states that you can mess around with here. Come on, I don't want to think about it too much. So we have this. Yeah. We need. So because of time, yeah, I'm not going to do OTP and some of that. We have just 15 minutes. I'm probably not going to do OTP and the likes. Yeah. User login. Okay, yeah. We might not be able to do the home page today. Or should I? That means we'll have to have one more class. I'm thinking, should I just do all the onboarding, then from next class, we'll now start the home page proper. I think we need one more. Oh no, let's leave it. Let's leave it. So I think you can now prototype it from here. You could have this, yeah, change into this automatically. Yeah, so if I prototype this screen to this screen, I could come here, drag it here. So instead of on tap or anything, I could just tell it after delay. So probably after, so milliseconds, 1000 milliseconds makes 1 second. So if you come here and say probably 3 seconds, 3000 milliseconds, it navigates here. Let's make it dissolve. Yeah, so if I play the prototype from here, you count 3 seconds without clicking anything, it changes. Yeah. So the same thing for this. We have this click to this. Maybe not dissolve. Let's make instance. Yeah. So if they click on create account, it opens up this. If they click on login, it opens up this. Probably from next class, we'll start the homepage proper. So let's just finish the onboarding today. Okay, let me do something interesting. Let's animate this, guys. Yeah, that could be the last thing we could. I think we can do that in 15 seconds, in 15 minutes. Yeah. So what I have in mind is each of them appears individually, like they just feed in individually. Yeah. I hope it gets. So let me duplicate it like 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Okay. 8, 9, 10. So I'm trying to. So the first screen does not have anybody. I could take out each of them. I just make the transparency 0. Including this guy. Make the transparency 0. Using a background, let's make everybody 0. Make everybody 0. Yeah, so you just have a frame. It's still there, but you can't see it. You just have it somewhere in your mind that it is there. Yeah. For the next one, I want the background to appear first. So let's take out everyone again. It's actually not a cool way to do this. But make this 0 also. Obviously, 0. You could just turn off the appearance, including this. So I want the background to appear first. I want the logo to appear next. Yeah, let's go. Appearance. The logo appears next. Then I want some to appear. I want them to appear in batches instead of. So I could let body. So I could make this delay, make this delay, make this delay, make this delay, make this delay. Close all this. Close all this. No, let's still close some off. I think we could have this done. So let me delete this. Yeah. So we have, okay, let 3 come up at a time. 3 comes in, removing file box. So you could see all the ones I disabled. So let me enable this for the next batch. This for the next batch. Probably someone here. No. Okay, it's that cool. Okay, let's do this next. Okay, this could be the next batch. Oh damn! Let me swap the position. Sorry. I think I have 10 moments. So let's move this. So let's open up a few. Wait. Oh, it's group 15. I'm supposed to do it. Okay, so let's open this and open this. Probably this. No, that's not. Nobody is here, so it can't see. Yeah. This. So let's go one more. Let's do. Why is it not doing this to me? Let's call this. Let's call this. Yeah, then let's just make everybody happy at the last round. We could have 1, 2. Sorry. Then could have the last 3 just come up. So what I can do is highlight all of them, create a component set. Yeah. Yeah, so what all I have to do is to link each of them together. So come to the prototype. So this changes to this. After delay should be 0. Yeah, make it dissolve. Or make it smart animate. Dissolve. Then make it smart animate. Let's bring this to this. Same auto after delay. Okay. So let's give it a few buffer seconds, like 400. Even this can, no, delay could be, delay, do you need a delay? Let's give it like a 200 delay. That's 2 milliseconds. So that's, 2 milliseconds. This 400, that's 0.4. Then this could also be 400. Let me see log that. So let's first see what we have done. So we know that the timing is right. Let's make it frame. Does it work? Okay, why are you doing this to me? Okay, what is wrong? After delay, it changes to this. Is it even inside? Okay. I think I need to restart it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So the time is okay. So we could have. So we have all the seconds. So we have this 400 after delay smart animate. Same thing here. On tap. No, not on tap. After delay 400 smart animate 400. Cool. Same thing here. Let me see. After delay 400 smart animate out. Let me see if AI can help finish this guy. What's if Figma's taking it off? Figma, you guys know when it's take. That is the same thing. After delay 400 smart animates. Same thing here. After delay 400 smart animates. Yeah. This is going to be the last thing we'll do tonight, and we'll wrap it up next week, no matter what. After delay 400. Mm-hmm. So I could just copy this empty screen that I created and just bring it here. What would that give us? Oh, I messed something up. How come? Oh god, this is what I don't fit. Mhm. I think because I duplicated, that was actually the reason why. I duplicated most of the, when I was creating most of the circles, I duplicated them. That's why it's misbehaving. Try one more time. Well, or maybe instead of smart animates, that's the issue. Yeah, give me a minute. Let me swap it to dissolve. Yeah, that will make more sense. Dissolve. Um, you can select on prototype in group and just change everything at the same time. Dissolve. So yeah, so I think this should come out better. hmm Just slow it. hmm So maybe one last thing we could do is
That's
what's it? So I didn't get you well. I didn't hear you clearly on that. So delay could be 200. Animation is dissolve. Okay, let's try one more time. Yeah. I mean, little animations like this. Although if you do it in After Effects, you can do some better animations and export as JSON and stuff. Or maybe I could. That's actually true. Probably because time is out. Probably one of the session I'll show how to use After Effects for animations, so you can export as JSON file and hand over to developers. So they don't develop all these animations by themselves. You can give it to them in code. Yeah. So that's it. I think that's all for today's class. We have just 4 minutes. We can't really do so much. So any question before we wrap it up? Any question so far? So I'm guessing that's a no. So all right. Um, so since for next class, the homepage checkout. Yeah, I'll try my best to be as fast as possible. So that means I will explain things. Yeah, but I'll try my best to keep the explanation as minimal as possible. So you could just wrap your. Okay, I could just duplicate this. Then put the final screen. Yeah, the developers can know. So one thing you should also know is sometimes not sometimes. You design for sometimes for demo and for so this if you show this to your developer, you might not see this, so it does not make any sense. Yeah, yeah, but your developer knows that it goes from here to here, but you know that your own prototype link goes this way, so it plays this and plays this next. Yeah, but your developer only sees this flow from here. Yeah, so sometimes you might create some for demo and some for because there are sometimes that if you design like you're creating demo, especially when you're using prototypes and stuff, your design might look funny. So you could just wrap all this into a section and probably call this onboarding. Yeah. So you just do that for your next section. So everybody know that if once you come here, I'm expected to see what boarding screens. You create a new section for maybe search home, create another one for checkout, like that. Yeah. So all right now, thanks everyone. We'll see you next class. So I think we're strong enough to have a task that we can work with. So I'll send a task to the group so we could follow along. So we could do something ourselves. All right. Thank you, Miracle.
All
Thank you
right.
very much.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks. So bye.